Toastmasters, fellow guests of summer. Don't mind Monica with the camera because I would like to have YouTube see this as to inspire a lot of autistic individuals who have the same experience with me. So I would like to take this opportunity to tell you what it is to be autistic and what kind of symptoms you can recognize in a person. So here we go. What is autism? A neurodevelopmental disorder and one of the 5 autism spectrum disorders that include Rett Syndrome, sorry, I kind of messed up here, but here we go. One of the 5 spectrum disorders that include social impairment, communication impairment, and restrictive repetitive behavior. Often I tell myself and my friends that I'm autistic because I know that I trust and love, including you guys, the lovely Toastmasters and brave spokesperson in the future. But I always get the same response. You look normal, or you don't seem like it. Sometimes I wonder myself, and I'm curious, did he judge by the traits we learn from television, or is it because we are very unfamiliar with the autism and what it is? It's very complex and we don't know how it works. So tonight I would like to tell you what it is, tell you the symptoms that are visible to everyone, and a neurotypical perspective. So I tell you one from social interactions. Individuals with autism display less social interactions with others, except for the caregivers. For example, I always hang out with my father instead of hanging out with my friends because before college I was unfamiliar and I was still immature, living in the house and cleaning up, and I wasn't prepared for the independence, that kind of thing. That shows that autistic individuals do actually suffer loneliness compared to neurotypical people. Furthermore, making friendships and maintaining them is proven to be more difficult for them. It's not the number of friends that matters. It's not as important, but the quality of the friendship is very important because it has trust and care. Therefore, it has more sentimental values to us. That's all we ask for. And the number of friends, it shows how desperate and lonely they are for company. Because we don't know who to trust without the ability to interpret or imply or understand any social cues or metaphors, especially with neurotypical strategies to be taken advantage by them. Communication doesn't come as natural for every autistic individuals because it's still under development, and during childhood the signs are no babbling for 12 months, any loss of language skills at any age, no gesturing for 24 months, and parents who have children with ASD, known as the Autism Spectrum Disorder, would notice it before the age of 3. And that scares them a lot. So back then I I used to go to a lot of hospitals to find out what was going on with me, because I still have difficulty pronouncing words clearly and as loud as everyone can hear from today. But it's proven under the studies that individuals aged 8 to 15 perform well in basic language tasks such as vocabulary and spelling. However, we lack the ability to comprehend, to understand, to infer, imply, and also interpret metaphors, like I said before. And the next symptom is a repetitive restrictive behavior, which is very visible to everyone, especially with scab picking on your arms. For example, back then I used to pick on my dad's scabs a lot of times, or pick my nose looking around. Yeah, I still do that, and I'm not afraid to tell that. So, yeah. It shows this kind of behavior that you can injure yourself, for example, biting your nails or banging your head onto the wall like this, or biting someone else. But a 2007 study reported that it only affected 30% of children with ASD. However, that kind of repetition is not visible, therefore, so technically it's not associated with the autism. So, despite the myth that autistic individuals want to be alone, they still want to be cared. So, as for you, and I would like to tell everyone to encourage autistic individuals, to encourage them to go out and interact with other people, and also if you really care and you're a friend, prove them that you're a friend by showing it, like fixing on their grammars, telling them what they should do, what they shouldn't do, because sometimes we need reminders, and if we don't get reminded, then we wouldn't know what to do. And that concludes my speech today about autism.